let's talk about setting up the terms at the beginning and asking them about like, well, is there anyone else who needs to be on this call? Right? I won't talk to people if there's another person involved.
Yeah, I mean, that one's really easy, right? Like, when the first, one of the questions is while we're going through the pain funnel is, hey, at this, hey, Trent, is there anybody else that's going to have an input? You could say input, veto. Is there anyone that's going to veto the deal? Is there anyone that can, that's going to challenge this? You don't ever want to say decision makers. That's the worst thing you can say. That's too salesy. And especially when you're talking to guys, and especially a deep personality, if you say decision, is there any other decision makers in the family? Exactly. See what Strand is doing? No, I'm the decision maker. And then the guy ghosts you because the wife says no.
Exactly, bro. Everyone says they're decision maker.
Exactly. And that's easy to lie to. So I've taken it a step further. So I'll be like, hey, is there anybody else that's going to have an input on the sale of the property? Now, this could be your friend, this could be your brother, this could be a pastor, this could be someone that you confide in, that you in the past that you have made a big purchase with. Is there anybody else that we need to be talking to that's going to have an input? So I want to know right away, right? There's going to be this person. Yeah, I do talk to my friend. Okay, perfect. That's not a problem. Just out of curiosity, when we do the next call or when we meet at the appointment, do you believe that maybe they can join us at that appointment? And invite them, and say, because the last thing I want to happen is I explain, we talk, you understand everything, and then you go and try to explain to them. I don't want anything to be lost. That's my concern. Yep.
100%. And if they ever say no, I always just say, well, I know if I sold something without telling my spouse, I'd be in the doghouse for a couple of weeks. Right? Like I call them out on it. Because any married man who tells me they're going to sell a piece of property without consulting their spouse is lying to me.
100%.
Right? Like 100%. And so I at least want to double call it out to make sure, or whatever that situation is. And you guys can use if my dad tried to sell something that my mom knowing, I could see all hell breaking loose. And that's where I insert the humor too.
Yeah.
To somewhat call them out and have humor in there.
Yeah, and it's true. I love that you said that, because I would probably inject humor in there too. Like, come on, like, oh, you mean you're not like me then, when I have to ask my wife for all that.
Right? Like, oh, your marriage must be pretty nice.
And sometimes that makes them comfortable, and they're like, yeah, I guess you're right. Yes,
oh
sir.
yeah.